Not every adventure that we go on is a jeep road, although oftentimes in Montana the only way to get to some places is by some sort of vehicle, and we have a lot of roads that are just gravel or dirt or unpaved that aren't necessarily needed for four-wheel drive. So I figured in this video I'd just include a couple of our family adventures and just why we love living here. So this first road is just maybe 45 minutes from my house. You get out of town, you come up into the Beartooth Mountains, and you just can find these canyons. You can go up different ones and follow them to the end. This particular road I really have a lot of memories on. My family came up here all the time in the fall for berry picking raspberries and huckleberries and blueberries and cranberries, and we would eat so many berries we'd be sick. I've also had a number of experiences with moose in this valley. I've seen mountain goats in this valley, and we get to see some again today up here. It's just a beautiful place to go. This time of year isn't real crowded. You know, as soon as you get past summer vacations and such and fall, and you're not quite, this wasn't quite hunting season yet. This was, I think, the week before hunting season that we came up here. Weren't many people camped. You can see along this road how many camping spots there are. It's just a beautiful place as you're driving along. There's in the summertime you're allowed to disperse camp in here. There's a few campfire rings and stuff. There's also some back earlier in the road. There's at least 2 or 3 National Forest campgrounds, including one that's a non-fee campground that you can just camp at. It has an outhouse and everything, but there's no fees for camping there. In the wintertime, this road is usually closed. It just becomes impassable. You might find that some cross-country skiers or something like that will have a trail up here, or even snowmobiles will zoom around in the snow up here. But the snow gets really deep up in this area at the base of the Beartooths here. I mean, you're talking 4-foot deep snow, 5-foot deep snow sometimes in this valley. So there's not a lot of winter recreation up here as far as jeeping goes. We did have one year where the snow was so low that we came up here and actually were able to get our Christmas tree from up here. But it doesn't happen every year that you can do that on this road. Anyway, our goal today is to get to the Glacier Lake trailhead, and I have my daughter and her 3 kids with me and my wife, and we're dressed for it. We know what can happen, and it does happen. If you get up into this country this time of year, you're likely to see snow at higher elevations. The Glacier Lake Trail itself is not an easy trail. There's a lot of people who consider it pretty difficult. There's a lot of elevation to climb in about 1.5 miles. Fishing's all right there, but usually it's so windy there that I don't fish. I go up there and take pictures and eat berries and turn around and come back. And that was the plan for today. We were just gonna go for a hike, enjoy one another's company, laugh, eat a whole bunch of berries. And we actually ended up eating more berries than I thought we were going to. I thought at this time of year there's probably not many berries left, but there was, especially the mountain cranberries. There were so many of those that you could really easily even get sick on them. They were everywhere. They're super sweet. So if you're wondering, is every uncrowded path that I go on, is it always a jeep trail? No, there's other times of the year that these paths become uncrowded. In July, this road is crowded. In August, this road is crowded. There's all sorts of people getting up here to go camping and hiking, and there's trailheads up here. I think on this day we saw 4 other hikers total. Saw a woman with her dog, and then a couple that were together. Maybe it was 5, and then another couple that was together that was coming down. And it's just a beautiful area. Again, this is we're heading towards the Absaroka Beartooth Wilderness. This road here actually cuts a little bit into Wyoming for a while, right towards the end, and then you hike up into Montana, and then you, at the very edge of the lake, there's another lake right next to it, and that lake is Wyoming and Montana. So you're right on the border between Montana and Wyoming here. The second part of this video, which you'll get to see, is another canyon over, just about maybe 30 miles from here. Further down the range, it was like a week and a half later, we took the kids hiking again, and the same group, we went up, and you'll get to see that on the East Rosebud Canyon. So, and again, these are accessible by car most of the year. I mean, in the winter time, you're risking taking a two-wheel drive up here. Even late in the fall, there can be a lot of snow on this road really quickly. So, it's not the sort of road where you want to go up with a two-wheel drive with no clearance if you're up here in the fall. Anyhow, enjoy the video.
Everyone has berry breath in the car. We found cranberries, mountain cranberries, that is, huckleberries, raspberries.
I lived.
You lived. You persist. Terrible place to have to live, I tell you.
The road that goes to Glacier Lake and East Rosebud both were washed out in a storm a couple of years ago that hit this mountain range. They lost most of their bridges, even portions of the highway on both of them to get over to them. But they've both been repaired now. But East Rosebud Road was by far the most dramatic. You'll see areas where the creek is a quarter mile wide now, and yes, the little creek that you see in the bottom is the normal size of the creek, but it flash flooded through here, and it moved boulders the size of houses, it ripped out bridges, it totally changed the valley floor, and you'll see that. And there are actually cabins and houses back here, and so they kind of put this military bridge thing in just to get access up there. And we went up to hike to the back of East Rosebud Lake, and you'll get to see some of the videos. It was another beautiful day. The kids found berries again today, and it was just It was great. It was probably the warmest day of the 2 days. This day it didn't snow on us, so there was that. It probably got up to 70 on this day, and the other day it probably got down to 30. So that's the other thing in the Beartooth. You just never know what sort of weather you're going to get. My different videos, I throw them into the different playlists. So if you're not interested in this playlist and you see that it's in this playlist, which is the short adventure playlist, you'll know it's not necessarily going to be a Jeep trail. Also on the Jeep trail videos, you'll see that I categorize them differently too sometimes. Some of them are overlanding, meaning I feel like a stock four-wheel drive or even a two-wheel drive truck with some clearance can handle most of the roads that are in the overlanding videos. And if it's labeled Jeep Trail, then it's probably got at least one or two sections on it that require four-wheel drive. As always, thanks for watching. I'd like to see if maybe in the next year or two I can cross 1,000 subscribers. I've had this channel for like 11 years, and for whatever reason I don't get many subscribers, but I like I say, I do it for the family and for those who enjoy it. So if you enjoy it, it's a free channel, advertisement free. Like and subscribe. You can click alert. You can tell other people about it, and they can watch this stuff for free. We're into photography, we're into music, we're into jeeping, we're into backpacking, we're into overlanding. We've kind of done it all, so you'll catch all of it on this channel. Thanks for watching.